Now, if you want to find all the solutions of this problem, it is very wrong of you to say that maybe you have 2y all raised to power 3 is equal to, now let's say 64. This is 64. 4 divide, you have 16. 4 divide, you have 4. Then 4 divide, you have 1. Then now say that it is 4 and they are 3 in number. Then now say that 3 can cancel 3. So have that 2y is equal to 4. And then you say that y will now be equal to 4 divided by 2, which is 2. Now, this is the only real solution to this problem. But that is not the only solution to this problem. So it is very wrong for you to say this. So it's very wrong for you to say this. Now, let me show you how you are supposed to solve it. Please don't forget I have a full video on any topic at all you need in physics, chemistry, and maths. Just go straight to my playlist side. You will see where I taught every topic well detailed. Okay? So go straight to my playlist side and look for any topic you are looking for. Now, let's go now. Let's move ahead. Now, let me show you what you're supposed to do. I have that 2y, everything raised to power 3 is equal to what? 64. Now, this is something as saying that 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by y raised to power 3 is equal to what? 64. Okay? 64, not 16. Sorry. That's a mistake. 64. Okay? So now, this raised to power, this is giving me 8. So I'm having 8y raised to power 3 is equal to 64. So which will now conclude that y raised to power 3 will now be what? 64 divided by 8. So therefore, y raised to power 3 is equal to what? 8. So we can say that y raised to power 3 is equal to, if I share 8, this is 8. 2 divide is 4. 2 divide is 2. 2 divide is 1. So I'm having 2 raised to power 3. So in this place now, you don't say 3 cancel 3. No. So let's bring this to the other side. So we're going to have that this is y raised to power 3 minus what? 2 raised to power 3 is equal to what? 0. Okay? Now, according to the cube expansion, if you have y raised to power 3, if you have x raised to power 3 minus y raised to power 3. Now, it's the same thing as saying x minus y, then in bracket of x squared plus xy, then plus y squared. Okay? So let us do the same thing here. So to do the same thing here, you will have that this is y raised to power 3 minus 2 raised to power 3, which is equal to 0. It's something as saying y minus 2, then in bracket of y squared plus 2y, then plus 2 squared. If you use the same thing I did here, so it's equal to 0. So which is something as saying y minus 2, then in bracket of y squared plus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. Now, for you to check if this thing is correct, let us solve it by normal factorization of polynomial. So we have that, we have y cubed minus, if this one coming here, minus 8 is equal to 0. So let's say all the factors of 8 is what? Minus 1, 1, minus 2, 2, minus 4, 4, minus 8, and 8. So let us check 2 to see the one that can give us 0. So let's say, let y be equal to 2. So if we put it here, we are going to have 2 raised to power 3 minus 8, which will give us 8 minus 8, which gave us what? 0. Since it gave us 0, just come to this side and say that this implies that these two will come to this side. This implies that y minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay? Y minus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. So let us now share this by division method of polynomial. So if we divide like this, this is y minus 2 here. Then the polynomial itself, which is y cubed minus 8. So let's divide. Y cubed divided by y, you have what? Y squared, obviously. So this time, this will give you y cubed, right? This time, this will give you minus 2y squared. Now, if I subtract now, this minus this is gone. Minus minus is giving us plus, which is 2y squared. Bring down your minus 8. Now, divide again. 2y squared divided by y will give you plus 2y. The 2y times y will give you 2y squared. The 2y times this one will give you minus 4y. So if I subtract again, this minus this is gone. So minus minus is plus. I'm left with 4y, then bring down my minus 8. So if I keep dividing again, the 4y divided by this will give us what? Plus 4. So that 4 times this will give us 4y. The 4 times the other one will give us minus 8. So if I subtract, I'm having 0. So it means that this thing implies that y raised to power 3 minus 8 is equal to 0 is the same thing as saying the product of these two people. The product of these two people. Okay, so it's same as saying the product of y minus 2 and y squared plus 2y plus 4 equal to 0. Sorry, which is exactly the same thing I got. Okay, sorry, which is exactly the same thing I got when I use the normal factorization. That's exactly the same thing I got. Okay, so from here now we can now say that when the product of two things is 0, automatically one of them is 0. So we conclude that y minus 2 is equal to 0, or we say that y squared plus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. So we are now having that y is equal to 2, which is exactly what we got the other side. Then here, this one is not factorizable, so we are going to use the quadratic formula to solve it. Okay, so we can say that, don't forget that my quadratic formula, that a is just the coefficient of s squared, which is 1, and my b is what, 2, and then my c is 4. So we can say that the formula is y is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac everything over 2a. Okay, so let us now substitute. If I substitute, I'm going to have that my y is equal to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 into 1, then into 4, then everything over 2 into 1. So I'm having that y is equal to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 4 minus 16, everything over what, 2. So 4 minus 16 will give us minus 12. So I'm having that y is equal to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of minus 12 all over what, 2. Now if I share the 12, 2 divide will give us 6, 2 divide will give us 3, 3 divide will give us 1. So root 12 is the same thing as 2 root 3. The one that is double stay outside, the one that is single stay inside. So this is y is equal to what, minus 2 plus or minus 2i root 3. Now the reason is because the square root of negative is I, and the root 12 is something as what, 2 root 3, then divided by 2. So if you now share, you will now be having that y is equal to what, these 2 will cancel this to have minus 1 plus or minus this same 2 will still cancel this to have I root 3. So therefore finally we got that our y is equal to 2 comma minus 1 plus I root 3, and then minus 1 minus I root 3. So these are the 3 solutions to this problem. Okay, these are you see that the only real solution to this problem is 2. Then the both of these 2 now are complex solution. So that is that for that. So you can equally check if they are correct by yourself. If you want to check if they are correct, you can check if they are correct. So that is it. So if you have any question, you can drop at the comment section. If you need any video on any topic at all, be it physics, chemistry, and maths, I have those topics well detailed and solved in my YouTube channel. Go straight to the playlist side. You will see all of them. May the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye bye.